This video is about other humility-related things in the Bible. The first subsection is know you're a man and not a god related. Ezekiel chapter 28 verse 9 says, know you are a man and not a god. God is speaking to the ruler of Tyre here. He says, will you then say, I am a god, in the presence of those who kill you? You will be but a man, not a god, in the hands of those who slay you. Job chapter 38 verse 1 says, be humble, basically. Then the Lord answered Job out of the storm. He said, who is this that darkens my counsel with words without knowledge? Isaiah chapter 45 verse 9 says, be humble, basically. It says, woe to him who quarrels with his maker, to him who is but a potsherd among the potsherds on the ground. Does the clay say to the potter, what are you making? Does your work say, he has no hands? The next subsection is acknowledge your iniquities / know you are nothing. Isaiah chapter 41 verse 14 says, know you are a worm. God says, do not be afraid, O worm, Jacob. Isaiah chapter 41 verse 14 says, know you are little. God says, do not be afraid, O worm, Jacob, O little Israel, for I myself will help you, declares the Lord, your Redeemer, and the Holy One of Israel. 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 7 says, no, you are not anything. Paul says, so neither he who plants nor he who waters is anything, but only God who makes things grow. 2 Corinthians chapter 12 verse 11 says, no, you are nothing. Paul says, I have made a fool of myself, but you drove me to it. I too have been commended by you, for I am not in the least inferior to the super apostles, even though I am nothing. James chapter 4 verse 14 says, know that you are a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes. Paul says, what is your life? You are a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes. Psalm 94 verse 11 says, know your thoughts are futile. It says, the Lord knows the thoughts of man. He knows that they are futile. James chapter 4 verse 14 says, know that you do not even know what will happen tomorrow. Paul says, why, you do not even know what will happen tomorrow. Proverbs chapter 27 verse 21 says, know that you are tested by the praise you receive. It says, the crucible for silver and the furnace for gold, but man is tested by the praise he receives. The next subsection is don't consider yourself better than others. Deuteronomy chapter 17 verse 20 says, don't consider yourself better than your brothers. It says, regarding the copy of the king's law, it is to be with him, and he is to read it all the days of his life, so that he may learn to not consider himself better than his brothers. Then he and his descendants will reign a long time over his kingdom in Israel. The next subsection is know you are unworthy / undeserving. Luke chapter 7 verse 7 says, say you don't deserve to have Jesus come under your roof. It says, he was not far from the house when the centurion sent friends to him to say, Lord, don't trouble yourself, for I do not deserve to have you come under my roof. That is why I did not even consider myself worthy to come to you, but say the word, and my servant will be healed. Luke chapter 7 verse 7 says, don't consider yourself worthy to come to Jesus face to face. It's the same verse as before.